Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Let's delve deeper into Alpha 3.24, the new cargo patch. We've got some updates for the EVOCATI build, confirmation of features, and some patch notes to delve into as well. It is an awesome patch with some much needed features that we've been waiting for ages. CIG said they are sifting through a large amount of data gathered over the last couple of days with the EVOCATI test of 3.24, and they should be releasing a noticeably better build for later today, because the previous build was very unstable. In the latest roadmap update, CIG basically confirmed the contents of the 3.24 patch, saying that storage access, previously known as item banks, freight elevators, cargo hauling, personal hangars, and the blockade runner dynamic event are all in and confirmed. So what's actually in the EVOCATI build? And obviously, there are a load more features beyond what they confirmed on the roadmap, lots of little minor things, and things like actual items to buy for your hangar. But let's delve into some more information and those patch notes. 3.24 fundamentally changes how players interact and organize their belongings. From cargo to items to ships, freight elevators will introduce a new mechanic for retrieving and storing larger items at various locations. Hangars will now be instanced and, in the case of personal hangars, persist everything within them. Ships are now spawned via the ship elevator, and item banks now replace the omnipresent local inventory. To connect these updates with other existing content, we're also introducing hover trolleys and hangar decorations. Personal and instanced hangars. These create an instance of the player's hangar to allow for uninterrupted management of cargo, inventory, and vehicles. Personal hangars are found at the player's home location and allow for customization and organization of the hangar interior. All hangar types are instanced, meaning that they are able to be physically stacked on each other in the same location without interference. All hangar types have ASOP terminals, item banks, and freight elevators. SCU amounts will depend on the hangar size though. All hangar types have ship elevator platforms, which will lower when the players request a ship to be spawned. Any ships already on the platform will be lowered and then stored via the ASOP. All hangar types should be accessible to party members of the hangar owner. Players can only retrieve ships while inside a hangar that fit the size of the hangar. So those SCU sizes for those elevators, they range from 120 all the way up to 1,120 for small hangars to extra large hangars. Personal hangars exist for the players at the selected home location at all times and is as big as the largest ship on the player's account. Ship purchased in-game don't increase the size of the personal hangar. And I also believe that it's the flyable ships that are important. It's not the largest ship on your account, really, it's the largest flyable ship on your account. Any items left inside the hangar will persist indefinitely, though items on the ship loading platform may disappear because assume that it's being cleaned or something. At freight elevators, players need to physically load and unload cargo to and from their ships by conveying cargo to and from hangars, landing pads, garages, and docking collars. For the new cargo flow, we'll be storing cargo in the local player inventory and allow them to use the freight elevator in the hangar to access the inventory physically. This will be extended to cover the location inventory access that is currently handled by personal inventory. This means that anything stored to or retrieved from local inventory and location must be accessed by the freight elevator. Furthermore, we will remove the invisible player inventories for vehicles in favour of using physicalized inventory inside the ship. All ships have at least some small personal inventory that the player can put personal items on for ease of access. Additionally, we will be adding physical inventory containers available for purchase that players can use to store and haul large items in the cargo hold. The freight elevator kiosk will have added functionality for inventory management, including sub-inventories like these boxes, so players can move things around and recall it for manual transfer on and off their ships. Players can find freight elevators in personal and staging hangars, as well as outposts and scrapyards. Players can interact with a freight elevator kiosk to load items onto the elevator platform. Players can put items on a freight elevator platform and then interact with the kiosk to store the items to their warehouse. Players can see information about mission relevant items when storing and retrieving them via the kiosk. This is really useful because you can see if you've got a critical item that you need to take out of storage, or where's this item gone? I thought I had it on me. This all goes hand in hand with some commodity kiosk updates as well. Players can buy different SCU size containers via the commodity kiosk. Upon purchase of commodities, players can choose to automatically load them onto a stored ship at a cost of Alpha UEC for the automatic loading service. This will take an amount of time during which the ship will be inaccessible during that loading process. Information on the loading progress is available on the ASOP terminal, but also when you're actually purchasing those commodity goods, you choose what size container they go in. And smaller containers will take longer to load effectively. Lots of smaller ones, longer than a single big one. Storage access kiosks exist in various places in all landing zones and space stations. These kiosks replace the old local inventory. Using these kiosks, player can store and retrieve FPS items via the storage access UI. You want to buy a hover trolley? You can at a cargo deck now and Dumpers Depot. These can be retrieved and stored via freight elevators, and these new hover trolleys can navigate much rougher terrain than wheeled trolleys, and are going to be used in multiple other areas as well, but they should potentially help some players load cargo, although I'd say just use tracked beam or a mixture of these and tracked beams. The tracked beams are your friend. Alpha 3.24 brings decorations into players' hands. These new decorations can be purchased at Kelto and Dumpers Depot, then retrieved from the hangar's freight elevator. These decorations can be placed anywhere a player wants in the hangar and have full interactions like sitting on chairs and couches. Caveat that the ship platform will delete items stored on the ship elevator while storing ships. Hangar decoration will persist in personal hangars, but will get deleted in staging hangars that you don't own outside of your main landing zone. Staging hangars basically just being the name for the old hangars, and personal hangars being the name for the single hangar that you will have at your home spawn location, which you can travel to via the spaceport and spawn ships directly into via the kiosks there. It's really cool. I really like personal hangars. I really like all these hangar decorations and things. There's some other updates in the patch notes as well. They made further flight controller tuning changes to most ships for afterburner and SCM speeds. They've increased the RSI Mantis engine attachment health and reduced its emissions. They've greatly increased the health on all ship gimbal sizes, and they've added ESP dampening strength modifiers to the game settings tab. And the Moby-Glass contract app has seen a little bit of polish to the UI. That patch, really, really great on paper. Was unstable when playing it in EVOCATI. Looking forward to the new build that's coming out later today at time of recording, and I suspect there'll be some extra bits in there. It wasn't covering everything this patch yet. That it's not the full patch. They are still waiting to get the cargo hauling missions, big commodity rebalance for the cargo stuff, and the blockade runner mission in there. I say mission, it's a dynamic event where players defend shipments of Quantanium from Ninetales piracy, and they have to basically get it from some space stations to another set of space stations. The EVOCATI phase is actually expected to go pretty quickly this time around, and they're trying to get like a Wave 1 PTU potentially in our hands next week if we're lucky. I did see a couple of little questions on Spectrum. There was a thread saying, maintenance gameplay loop or actually fix the box missions, your choice CIG. The original poster said, I could be a hero if we had this, or hear me out, we could get the kiosk to work correctly. Please, I just want to move boxes and instead end up being part of some cult making monuments to the chaos god of shipping. So someone then followed up by saying, is there any hope that the upcoming cargo missions will also have code that makes these box missions more robust? Chad McKinney from CIG responded, the entire delivery mission system was rewritten for 3.24, both to support the hauling missions for the cargo patch, but also to be better set up for server meshing. So hopefully that means better box missions as well, maybe. And we do know that they're updating a load of cargo and commodity stuff as well. So hopefully that will all be cool. There was another post. Please, for the love of Chris Roberts, we are begging you. The thread goes on to basically say, we want the ability to carry your weapon lowered and then have a keybind for that. So instead of like always ready, I'm very, very angry with my gun, I'm pointing at you, just chill out with it. And spoilers for 3.24, there is now a keybind for that you can toggle your weapon ready or lowered. It's more of a visual sort of update, and I'm showing the intention of your character, but this will actually make people's immersion a lot better, videos and screenshots a load better, and potentially save you from shooting each other because you've both loaded your weapons and you go, oh, actually, this guy doesn't want to fight. A couple of little other ones. Did you have a chance to check the Santok propulsion in landing mode? Was a thread I saw, and CIG responded, actually, was just informed this is fixed in 3.24. And lastly, there was a Vulkan improvements and RTGI, which I assume is ray traced global illumination, and the thread then goes on to ask, what is the current status of ray tracing and global illumination, as this will be a major graphical upgrade. Ben Parry responded, RTGI is going well, visually improved, and recently we've been ironing out a lot of gotchas that would stop us from turning it on. We're also working on getting the performance up to a usable level and removing some things that are blocking us from turning up the range that it applies. It's still a fair way to go, but I hope we've got something for updated visuals for you soon. Boom! That's it for your updates for Alpha 3.24 today. That cargo patch, genuinely the core of a load of features that I wanted in 3.23 and that we were expecting, and obviously it's become its own patch, but I am so glad it's coming out now. It is going to really change the way that the economy and cargo all operates, hopefully giving players a lot more hands-on potential with their cargo and a general sort of item and inventory management. But also I do think that people being able to customize the hangars is going to have them operating these as like mini bases in the short and mid-term until we actually have bases. But I'm really interested to know what you think. Have you been playing in that EVOCATI build? What did you think? Are you excited for that Alpha 3.24 patch, or are you waiting for 4.0? When do you actually think we're going to see 3.24 live? Do you think we'll see it before the end of July? Whatever your thoughts and questions, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Something else I'd love for you to do is to go check out the links below. Stuff like nordvpn.com/BoredGamer, best darn VPN that I've ever did use while playing the 3.24 EVOCATI build. I don't know why it's related to that. I mean, you can use it while you're playing Star Citizen if you want, but I use it more for just general accessibility, security, and privacy on the interwebs. Go check that out. Also, something you can use while playing Star Citizen, very much so, Tobii Eye Tracker. It's natively supported, and it gives you precision eye and head tracking. Oh, super useful, and it's on sale currently. Go check out the links below for that sale. Click all the links if you want to. I don't know, maybe. I'd probably just click the ones that are relevant to you. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and for June we are giving away a Freelancer Miss, which is a fantastic little multi-crew missile boat. We're also bundling this with a Pulse, the little tiny bike with the big laser in it. You'll get lifetime insurance on both of those and a Star Citizen game package. So all you need to play Star Citizen, all you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during June. Good luck to you. Also, if you want to further support the channel, please consider clicking the join button under my videos. It really does help. There's also Patreon on loads of affiliate links and stuff like that down below in the video description and in the comments, so check those out, and that helps the channel out too. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great June. Thank you for watching to the end, and don't forget to click all the things down below, or at least the things you want to click on.